Hello everybody, this is a quick tutorial on how to use Remind. Remind is a very interesting messaging system that you can use with your students. It's actually a mass messaging system, so you type your message once and everybody that is signed up for the system will receive your message all at once. Very effective to communicate with students, with remind them about assignments that are coming, and with parents, that communication that is always very important. The first thing that we have to do to sign up is click on this green button in the upper right hand corner and use our district credentials with Google. That is the quickest way to enter this system. So I'm gonna access it. Perfect. So this is a free system, very accessible for everybody. The next thing that we are going to do is create a class. On this left side, as you can see, I have many classes because I use this system very frequently. But if you don't have any, that's okay. We can always create our first class clicking on this plus sign on the left side of the screen. You are going to create your class, put a class name, whatever the name you want to use is fine. The class code can be a class code that you select or one that the platform can suggest. We have our school, in my case is Garland High School, and then you will be creating your class. Once you create your class, you will have a list of your classes here on the left. The next step would be to add people. How can I add my students to my class? Well, there are several ways. The first one would be you can have their names, have their phone numbers, or email accounts. The easier way to me is to use a cell phone number, but sometimes the students are very picky at giving away their information, their cell phone number. So the next option to add students into Remind is to use the printable PDF form. So click on printable PDF and you have this document. This document can be downloaded as a PDF. You can make some copies and give them to your students. Actually, this document is in different languages. So if you have some parents that speak Spanish or other language, well, we have some options here. This is a very detailed set of instructions for your students to sign up for Remind. They can sign up with their smartphone over here, or they can sign up with only their email address if they don't have a smartphone. So you have options for everybody. Once you have all your students signing up for the system, you can start messaging. You can do messages to the whole class by clicking up here in messages. You can start typing your message right away. Since it's the first time that I'm going to send a message with this class, there is a pre-made message, which is pretty nice. It allows you to send a quick starting welcome message to your class. And the second option, once you start messaging your students, I try to not do it very, very often, but every now and then they need a reminder, of course. You can link all these different accounts that you have on the right side. So for example, I can link my Google account. I can link my Google Classroom. That would be in the case that I want to add some assignments that are already made in my Google Classroom. You just have to click on the plus sign and follow the instructions to link your Google Drive or your Google Classroom account. So let's say I want to remind them about an assignment that is upcoming. So I already linked my Google Classroom and I can see over here the first two assignments. I have my first assignment and I have an educational video. So I want to remind them about this first assignment. So I click on the assignment and you see over the body of the message, you will have a link. If they click on the link, that will take them straight to their assignment. The next step would be to send your message, you can send it right away, or you can schedule it for later. So you can do this in advance and allow the system to send the messages when they need it. So I'm going to send the message, and the message will appear in this area. All students and parents that are signed up for the system will be able to get the text message at the time that you schedule it or at the time that you are sending it. This is how Remind works. Thank you for watching, and hopefully this will help you.